how do you think estate agents can get that story across when they're sat on the sofa and they're up against Purplebricks? Have you got any top tips on how someone would educate a potential vendor on a sofa, that scenario?
Yeah, well, I think storytelling is a good way of getting it across. I think obviously to a degree the market is starting to come together now in terms of a uniformed message coming from the industry about the negatives. Whereas up until very recently, I thought the estate agents industry has done a very poor job of differentiating themselves from the upfront model. I don't have a problem with the upfront model. If people want to pay a small amount up front, roll the dice and hope they sell it, that's of course that's their choice. But I suppose the story I would tell would be something along this, and this is coming off the top of my head.
Go for it. I like to keep on your toes, mate.
If I was talking to a vendor, I'd say, look, you have a choice here. If you were going to buy a suit today, and you had £500 to spend, or you knew the suit was going to cost you £500, you could go into shop A. And the shop assistant's going to spend a lot of time showing you around, he's going to measure you up, he's going to make sure you get the right suit, he's going to show you all the cloths, he's going to show you everything he's got. And only if you like what you see and get what you went in to get will you part with your hard-earned cash. So you can give shopkeeper number one £500, but you will leave with the suit of your choice. Or you can go into shopkeeper number two and give them, let's say, I don't know, Purplebricks, what, about a third of a typical estate agent's fee, so let's say you've got to give this shopkeeper £125, you may or may not leave with a suit, but he still keeps £125. I would ask the owner which shop they would go into, because it's the same choice they're making.
And if you think about it, the 125 quid is whether you get the suit of your choice, the cloth, you know, because you've almost...
The one thing's for certain with the...
I'm going to cut that bit out.
I would never sell my house using... I would never pay an estate agent in advance, or if I did, bizarrely, it would be a much more significant amount of money. Because I would want to know that they've got enough money to market me properly. You know, I don't think the estate agents do enough to say, you know, have you tried registering with one of these online guys and seeing how often they call you and promote other properties to you? I understand that it's possible, in inverted commas, that your house will go on the internet and inquiry will come in and that will be a buyer for your property. But will it be the best buyer that can complete at the best possible price? It can't be. An agent has to turn loads of stones over in order to be sure and look the owner in the eye and say, I've got you the best I can get you. So I just don't see that I don't see it as a difficult scenario. But the problem is the agents are selling on price. So most agents are just thinking of the £900 versus their 2%, and they can't match it off. So all they do is bring their 2% down. What they don't do is point out the differences.
Have you got any courses at Agency Mentors or that could help people change that mindset?
Yeah, but one of our most successful courses is the Lister Masterclasses, which covers how to generate valuations in the first place, how to convert those into instructions, how to increase fees, and we call it how to win fans at the end of the process so that they either use you again or recommend you to others. Now, if you can have listers that can do those three things at a very proficient level, frankly, it doesn't care what your competition, it doesn't matter what your competition do. You will be completely and utterly impervious to either the market or any consumer offering that's put into the marketplace that catches you by surprise.
Good stuff. Well, what I'll do is we'll put a web link to, on the screen here now, and people can go and have a look at that. Lovely. Thank you very much, Iain. Cheers.